my God, he's got Oreos. Oh my God, he's got ice cream. Oh my God, he's got red vines. Oh my God, what am I going to do at 3 a.m. when I'm done DJing? Again, I'm a free agent when it comes to work. So I was a free agent when it comes to life.
Have that with a cup of Greek yogurt. You can have the plain one.
I don't want to say that it took like a catalyst event for it to kind of like stick, but it did take an event for it to kind of stick.
Hello and welcome to the Dietitian Stable. Today we'll be talking with Ryan, a DJ and entertainer who's trying to find balance with food in his busy schedule. We'll be covering protein smoothies, late night eats, and taking care of your body as a whole, even if you have a snacky friend. If you want to pull up a chair next, apply to be a guest on our website, thedietitianstable.com/apply. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Joy.
Thank you so much for being here on the Dietitian Stable today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here.
And tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a brand new to DJing kind of styles of house and hip hop. I've actually been doing DJing a lot, but I've actually been trying to hone in my skills and kind of bring it in instead of being the master of all genres. I'm kind of making my focus into a few of them.
Okay.
I also work in a lot of nightlife. I do a lot of bars, a lot of clubs. Shout out to Number One and Riches, the two locations that I work at a lot. But I also do a lot of freelance gigs as well. I also do a lot of traveling. When I DJ, it's always just which airport am I in next? What city am I waking up in from the airport?
Wow.
But it's a lot of fun though. I enjoy it.
Okay, I feel like it could be very fun and at the same time, like wondering where your next trip is and where you're going to be, like, could be a bit stressful. I don't know.
It's very stressful. Oh no, we just did our Pride here not too long ago, and as soon as I got finished with Pride, I was in Seattle, and it was just like, wait, hold on, wasn't I just in San Diego like not too long ago?
And did you also have were you also working in Seattle, or was it just like vacation mode?
Yes, I did have a couple of DJ gigs that I did there, but mostly it was just sleeping and relaxing and trying to recover from Pride.
Oh, I'm sure. And how do you manage all of that? Like trying to do your freelance and also working at night and...
I can tell you right now, it's a little hard to kind of have a good balance between personal life, work, and trying to discipline myself from enjoying the vices of my job. I have really good support system when it comes to making sure that I'm not, doing anything crazy. I got some good people to keep me in line.
That's good.
But I will say this, when it comes to the discipline aspect of it, I have a hard time. I find myself doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing, as far as like late night eating, late night stuff. But I also find myself slowly justifying it by working out a lot more. I actually just started a 12-week endurance training.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm really excited about it. I'm actually on week 10 of it.
Okay, so you're almost done with it if it's 12 weeks.
Yeah, I'm almost done. But here's the thing. I love it so much that I'm going to keep it up.
Okay, nice.
Yes. I won't say that the extra looks when my shirt's off are very nice. Yeah, I really do love it. But also, I like the definition that I'm getting in my arms. And that's actually been my main focus, has been slightly losing weight, but also making sure that I build up my arm strength just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're working more on strength training and endurance. And okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, I could lose a little bit more of the stomach, just a little bit. I like my bare status, but at the same time, an extra 10 to 15 wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. I feel like the most important thing is to be consistent. Consistency is key, and making sure that you're moving your body in a way that feels good for you without pushing it too hard. And also just, again, listening to your energy levels, especially if you work at night.
Yeah.
So I don't know how do you manage to work out with your busy schedule and your nightlife?
I find it easier to go to the gym in the morning. But also at the same time, I like 24-hour gyms because during the week, my sleep cycle is a little off. There'll be times where it'll be like a Monday or a Wednesday, and I'll wake up at like 2 a.m. and I'm just up and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And 10 weeks ago, it would have been, let's just smoke a bowl and play some video games and, let's see what's on DoorDash. And now it's, okay, you know what? Let me put on some gym shorts and I can just go to the gym for a little bit and then I can tire myself out. And so I find myself going in and just doing some cardio, doing some lifting, and then when it gets to like a certain time and I feel my body sort of being like, okay, we're enough. It's time to go to bed now. We can, then I'll just go ahead and do that. But beforehand, it was really bad vices. Bad vices.
And I understand too, working at night and having this crazy schedule and just not knowing how much sleep you're going to get. And this also affects how much you eat, especially if you have your sleep schedule being changed during the week, then it may make you hungry during the day. I don't know if that's something that you notice.
I mean, after my workout, I used to actually not. I should just drink water, and I kind of just be like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
But I've started to kind of, I don't want to say be like an internet sleuth of research, but I started to see that I probably should be intaking certain nutrients. So after I'm done working out, I kind of go home and I make a protein shake.
Okay.
I make it with vanilla yogurt. But it's very I can actually tell you a tablespoon. I use a tablespoon because I don't want that much sugar. And I also know that I like the sugar of it all. So I'm like, oh my God, I won't. And also yogurt is a gateway for me too, because if it's really good, I want to continue to just, I can pour a little bit in a bowl with some granola and I'm like, I'll eat it all. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. Then I also throw in bananas, strawberries, orange juice, and a little bit of protein powder.
Okay.
To kind of add that sort of protein that I'm kind of need from the gym.
Yeah, to recover, for muscle recovery and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll make like a small little packet of oatmeal. And then I'll have like a canteen of water.
Okay.
So that's like the first thing I'll do in the first. And then by mid-afternoon, like I would say around like 3 or 4, I'll start getting like really, really hungry. And then I'll make either steak, egg, avocado kind of a combo, or sausage and sort of like noodle rice combo.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to kind of supplement my urge to eat at that moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long do you go between your breakfast and your lunch?
Depending upon the time that I get up to go to the gym, it could be anywhere from 7, 8 till around 3 or 4. So it'll be around 7 to 8 hours in between.
That's a big gap.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a big gap?
When I find myself working, no.
Because you're busy and just, okay.
Exactly. Or if anything, I probably will go back to sleep because it is during the daytime. And I will just say, hey, you know what? Okay, we did all the advertising for today. The sets are good for right now for the weekend, so we're good. We can't really do anything until we get the girls' music, so let's just crash for a little bit. And I'll crash throughout the day and sleep a little bit, and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, okay, now I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's either one of those two. I'm either working or sleeping.
Okay. And when you are working, what what cue does your body give you to say, okay, now I'm hungry. You need to stop working and I need to eat.
Ooh, it'll be that hunger pain I get. No, there's a distinct hunger pain that I get. That's like, ooh, you hungry? Okay. Let's start cooking right now. I probably shouldn't wait until it kicks in. But I also find myself, if I do get hungry or during the daytime, I end up finding myself just drinking water.
Okay.
Yeah.
And trying to either have an earlier lunch or having a snack, maybe. What do you think about that? Because it's a big gap between your breakfast and your lunch, especially if you're working. If you're sleeping, I would understand because you're recuperating, you're sleeping, you're still burning calories, but it's not like you're actively thinking and working and creating.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's true. I think I probably could.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is I really don't know what that meal would intake. And I think that's where my big problem is now. I either think of post-workout meal, and then I'm thinking about that 3-4 meal. And I don't know what to put in the middle to make it so I feel like I'm not as guilty for eating early when I do feel a little bit hungry versus, okay, I can get away with it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why would you feel guilty if you eat?
I'll feel guilty because I don't know if what I'm going to eat is going to be good or bad. Mm-hmm. Because when I get to the hunger phase that I haven't really planned out, and it's just okay, we're out on a limb, then it's okay. Then it's hunt mode. And it's like, what am I going to hunt for food-wise? And I'm like, ooh, okay. And then now I live with my friend, and he's very snackish. So it's the temptation of, oh my God, he's got Oreos. Oh my God, he's got ice cream. Oh my God, he's got red vines. Oh my God. And then that hive mind of thinking, oh, I'm hungry. I can eat this. I'm going to eat this. And I'm like, ooh, you know what? No, let's just drink some water, get back to work. Drink some water, get back to work. And that's what I'm like, if I can know of a snack that I can have or something that's like a little thing that I can do that could supplement that, I would be fine.
Okay.
Like a part of me was thinking like, I don't know.
What type of snacks would feel good for you?
Honestly, fruit. Like okay. I didn't realize like how obsessed I am with fruit until I started making those morning shakes.
Oh yeah.
Because I love bananas and I love strawberries. Sometimes I throw in like a little bit of mango and stuff like that. But I love fruit. But again, it's one of those things where like if I buy fruit and let's say one day I'm feeling it, and then let's say the next day I feel it won't be until like next week or 2 weeks from then the fruit went bad. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to just like buy it just specifically. I don't know.
Okay. But if you try to have a snack between your breakfast and lunch that contains fruit, then you'll have it more consistently and it may not go bad.
Okay. Actually, that just...
because you love fruit, but you have it available since you're doing your smoothies in the morning. Mm-hmm. So it's still something that you bring at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe having that as a snack in between your meals to just give you that push of energy that you need to keep focused on your work.
Okay.
Stay focused and not get that slump where you're suddenly depleted and you're like, I need to eat now or else. Or else.
Oh, man. And I will say those or else are crazy. Okay. But I actually do have one question.
Yes.
As far as I was reading again on the internet that the color of the fruit also helps out with like certain things of your body. Like I know that red fruits do good for like the heart and stuff.
Oh yeah. Because each color is giving you a different type of vitamin and mineral. So that's why they say eat the rainbow and have all the colors.
So maybe I should probably mix up a little bit more of my fruits, just a little bit, maybe.
I feel like we should really start where you feel more comfortable with at. So let's say right now you're not used to adding a snack. So let's start with the fruits that look good, that you like, that you enjoy to have.
Yeah.
Maybe have that with a cup of Greek yogurt. You can have the plain one with some peanut butter, maybe, so adding something with your fruit is going to make it appetizing.
Yeah.
And it'll be a wholesome snack.
Yeah.
And then once this is easy for you to do, then we can try to add more color and try different fruits and see what's out there.
Okay.
Do you feel like that would be more achievable?
Actually, yes, because I've kind of been wanting to try like other things like cherries, blueberries, and like when I go to the store and I'm looking at, the different mixtures of berries that I could use for different shakes, even though my automatic go-to is strawberry banana.
Yeah. Classic shake.
It is very classic. I think maybe I should probably pick up those blueberries or pick up like kiwis or something like that and kind of experiment a little bit and probably get out of my comfort zone and try it out just a little bit, because I like the routine, but I also don't want to make it a routine. I think once I start thinking it's a routine, then I don't like it. Then I'm like, okay, then it's like I gotta like, so
it's too routine.
Yeah, it's too routine. Like even with my gym times, like I don't go at a specific time.
Yeah.
I like my body's like, yo, you have to go. Like I want you to go whenever I want you to go. And so I don't know. I just gotta kind of put it into like a timetable of, at this time you probably should think about eating. Like I'm thinking maybe around like 12-ish.
Yeah,
I
that's
should
a
be
good
like,
time.
Hey, like set a timer for yourself to be like, hey, why don't you?
Let's snack on something. Let's add,
Yeah, and not just water, and not just
water,
and not just water, and not just water. Actually, eat something that's edible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's gonna provide you with some energy. It's gonna fuel you so that you can go that 3-hour stretch until your lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the hardest part is, what am I gonna do at 3 a.m. when I'm done DJing? Actually, this is actually one of the real reasons why I'm really happy to have this conversation with you, is because I'm the post-workout, like I've got a good gist of it, and you really helped me right now kind of open my horizons with what I want to do next. And actually, like now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, great. Now I'm about to go to the store and actually really, I'm going to have a trip to the store before I go home. But my biggest thing is, after DJing, jumping up and down and crazy. I think you've seen me DJ before.
I have seen you once.
Yeah. And it was so fun. I really get into it. Thank you. Oh no, now you're gonna make me blush. No, I really get into it, and it's a workout within itself. By the time I get done, I'm like, I really am starving, and I'm gonna tell myself right now. We just worked at Rich's last night. I got done at 2 a.m. and I was going to be like, I'm just going to go home and chill out. I'm just going to do that. No, I stopped and got not one, but 2 hot dogs. And I got everything on them. Sauerkraut, the mustard, all of it. And I was like, oh my God. And I wasn't going to say anything. I was like, Joey's going to kick my butt when I but I was like, no, but I got to be, we listen and we judge slightly. But yeah, I need to not do that, because if it wasn't the hot dogs, it was probably going to be like going and ordering DoorDash, like the meltdown, and getting like the breakfast sandwich. And even though technically like it's supposedly like breakfasty foods, I still think that late at night, it's like at 3 a.m. is probably not the best idea. So if you have any recommendations on what's a good thing to eat at 3 a.m.
First of all, after a full night of DJing and jumping up and down, and I'm sure your body's exhausted, and you're hungry and you need sleep. So I feel like it's a combination of everything that are happening, and you just and you feel like you're hungry, right? You feel that hunger.
Oh yeah, as soon as like the moment I turn off my computer and I walk down the stairs, I'm like, oh my God, what is that? That feeling, it's that hunger pain feeling. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah. So I definitely felt it.
Okay. And what do you usually do? Do you go grab something and then go home like you did with the hot dogs, or do you go home and see what's available? What's your usual thing?
Last night was just a little bit of an exception. Okay. I was just really, really hungry from walking around Comic-Con all day. So, and that was another thing. I didn't eat all day for Comic-Con. So by the time I hit that, I was like, oh, I'll eat anything. But usually I go home first and I will attempt to look, but then I'll just fall to the sword of just getting on my phone and doing DoorDash because one, I don't feel like cooking at that time. And if I do feel like cooking, I don't want it to take forever. I kind of need it to be kind of like, okay, I need you to be fast. And then I start to realize that the time it could probably take me to cook something, I could probably it's probably the same time that it takes the DoorDash to get there. But I usually order the DoorDash when I'm in my car, and it takes me a minute to get from Rich's to my place. So by the time I'm at home, it's 5 minutes and, oh, okay, cool. He's here. Let me go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's easy, convenient.
Yeah.
Okay. And you eat and then you sleep. Is that it?
I eat, I stay up. It takes about an hour and a half for my body to really like wind down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if I eat, I'll feel like my body will feel exhausted, but mentally I'm still like, okay, still loud music, still loud this, still like that. And mentally stimulating myself, like, again, video games sort of helps me calm down.
Okay.
I'll probably do like a card game or something like that. That's like Monopoly, something that'll make my mind more focused and more tired. Okay. And that way my mind and my body will kind of get to the same and then crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you happen to have sometimes leftovers from your lunch or anything like that you can grab, or maybe?
I mean, I could easily probably like when I do cut the steak, like when I do make the steak, eggs, and avocado, I cut the steak in half and I eat like half of the steak, and then I do sort of save the other half. But at the same time, by the time I'm getting ready to go in, I'll get hungry again and I'll eat it beforehand. But if we add this 12 o'clock meal, I don't think I'll be as hungry at 8 o'clock going into work as I would be if I just fasted through the whole day. Yeah.
That's something that we need to try. You need to try and see if you eat something more consistent. So really combining something with your fruits, like we mentioned, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, just making it a bigger, more wholesome snack. Yeah. And just see how your hunger levels are going to be later in the afternoon, if there's any change or whatnot.
Okay. I really want to try this. And I'm actually really thankful for this because I don't find myself, it's not like I feel like I'm not eating as much because I am eating like enough. Trust me, I'm eating enough. I just really am trying to now watch what I eat. Full disclosure, about a couple of years ago, I actually had a really bad panic attack, and they found out that my blood pressure was really high. It was a combination of the lack of sleep, the eating. I was not only was I doing my DJ schedule and my and for all the shows and stuff, I was doing a lot more. I was also doing my private gigs, and I was running my family's pest control and landscape company.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I was really overworking myself, and I ended up getting on Lisinopril because they were like, we need to watch your blood pressure and all this other
that's
stuff.
a blood pressure medication.
Yeah. And actually, just recently, about 3 months ago, we stopped it because I've been working out and eating right and trying to like get to that area and slowing down with work and stuff like that. I don't want to say that it took a catalyst event for it to kind of like stick, but it did take an event for it to kind of stick.
Yes.
But I will say that eating right and working out has probably been a lot more beneficial for me now than I thought it was. So for me to be here with you and taking this, I'm really taking it seriously. So I really want to say thank you.
Of course.
For real, because it takes a village sometimes and you can't do things by yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you feel like that event, the high blood pressure and taking medications, do you feel like this changed the way you look at food and your relationship with food? I
think so. Because when I was working, I was the fast food king. Oh man. I let's say we were driving up to I was driving up to Kern or I was driving up to Anza from San Diego. I'd stop at Taco Bell. I'd get 3 of the breakfast wrap burritos, hash brown, and be like, okay, cool. And then by the time I get done, I'd go to McDonald's, go get 2 crispy McChicken sandwiches. Okay. And be sitting in the car all day, stuck in traffic, and then walking around and doing stuff, and then going to the office with a Jack in the Box, munchie meal, talking about, okay. And now it's like, I haven't touched fast food in so long. And I'm like, oh, oof. Like, it's weird passing by McDonald's and being like, oh, I used to sit in that line forever. Those Egg McMuffins used to call my name. And now I'm like, no, I'm okay without it now. So I will say that it definitely did open my eyes a little bit to a lot of the stuff that I was doing and a lot of the bad choices I was making. Like I said,
choices that are very high in salt that don't help your blood pressure.
Oh no, man! Those fries, I cannot stop with fries. Fries are my guilty pleasure.
Me too. I can't. Same.
That's why I'm really glad that like I find myself when I order like a burger or something, I'm always like, I'll just take a salad with it instead. I'm trying. Well,
it shows because now you're off medication. So that's amazing.
Oh yeah. I love it. It actually it makes me feel a lot better knowing like that I can work on something and change it for the better by just eliminating small things.
And also adding some stuff, you know, so you eliminate the salt, you eliminate those very high processed foods, but also you can add to your nutrition. Yeah. And just some small things that make you feel full longer, like adding raw nuts and seeds to your smoothies or to your day as a snack. Yeah. So that can also bring this energy and those healthy fats without the salt. I
agree. I totally agree. Even with like, internet researcher. I found that cooking with olive oil is a lot healthier than cooking with any of the other oils. So instead of cooking with like any of the vegetable oils and stuff like that, I actually took them all out and I cook everything with just extra virgin olive oil. Yeah. Yep. It's so much easier. It makes me feel a lot lighter. And I think also my friend, he's like, I see him using it a lot more, and I'm like, okay, good. You're catching on. Good. You're catching on. Like, I feel bad that my healthiness is now his healthiness, but then again, I still see the ice cream and the Oreos and the red vines.
And it's like, finding that right balance, you know. You can still have some from.
No. It's Gateway. I wish I had, like I said, I lack that discipline. I'm a free agent when it comes to work. So, I was a free agent when it comes to life. And so the lack of discipline is the reason why I have to discipline myself and say, nah, you know what? Those Oreos can stay right there. I'm not gonna touch the ice cream.
Well, it seems like you're on the right track. And what do you feel like could get in the way of your journey?
I'm going to tell everybody and myself the same thing I tell everybody else when they ask me that question, or if they ask or variations of that question, is yourself. The only person that can stop you from doing what you want to do is yourself. Just like this morning. If I didn't want to go to the gym, I could have turned over in my bed and cuddled with Gengar for another hour or so before I came here. I got up, went to the gym, and like I said, the only person that can stop you from doing it is yourself. And you're right. When I took a break because I'm in Seattle, and when I came back, I was slowly getting back into my reps. Like today, I didn't do the full 2 miles on 11 resistance and all the pumps and stuff and all the 3 miles of 5 resistant bike ride. Nah, I was just like, you know what? Let's just get in. Let's ease into it a couple of days. And you're the best advice you've given me is listen to my body.
Yes, listen to your body. Just do what feels right. Yeah. As long as you're moving your body, it's fine if you're not giving it 110% every single time you go to the gym, as long as you're still showing up and just being consistent.
Yeah. And I kind of like the routine of the gym, and then the shake and the oatmeal and water. Yeah. It kind of gets me something to look forward to.
That's good.
So now I'm glad to be experimenting. Like I said, I'm going to go to the store right after this.
Let's
go. And then I'm going to experiment with what's going to happen for the snack portion, because my obsession with yogurt is an obsession, and I just need to find a good yogurt that's not going to make me feel like I'm just going to want to eat it all the time. So I've actually never tried Greek yogurt before.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's a good recommendation. I'm going to try it.
And if you get the plain one, that way you can play with the different flavors that you add to the yogurt.
Yeah.
So that could be an option.
Oh, no.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. 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 We'll make it work. No. We're gonna make it work.
I'm not worried. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and coming. No problem, and I look forward to hearing your if that's gonna work out for you regarding adding some snacks during the day and just seeing how your hunger levels feel.
Yeah. I really want to attack this and make sure that I get the best results possible. And and you're right. Instead of drinking water, I probably should throw in that snack. It's probably going to make my energy level and probably my recovery process a little bit better from working out too. So
for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
Listen to your body instead of trying to just fill your stomach with water when you actually need food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have to be in control of everything. I can let my body be in control.
Yes.
Right, you hear that? And I'm going to let you be in control now.
Thank you for joining us today at the Dietitian's Table. If you have a story to share, apply to be a guest on our website at thedietitianstable.com/apply. Don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. You can find video of this and every episode on our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook and TikTok at The Dietitian's Table, or on Instagram at The Dietitian's Table Podcast. Lastly, let us know what you would like to see on our social media channels and how we can best support you. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the next episode.